remember to go check out Patreon. Understand that it does help to support this channel and my ability to spend more and more time on getting videos out. And as an added bonus, exclusive video content and the ability to have your suggestions looked at and possibly voted on. So I appreciate all the support from all my Patreons. Also understand all the videos that you've been voting on for the past few weeks are all Patreon suggestions. Every one of them. Today we are doing Alex Jones and Ted Cruz in the elevator. Let's get started.
There's a secret meeting with Alex Jones and Ted Cruz. They caught us here.
That is not a real smile out of Ted Cruz. It may be right here, but it is not up in here. It is not here. It's just not a real smile.
They did. So what did you think?
And for a little bit, you almost see him, put his head down and shake it in a no position. Watch again.
They caught us here.
They did.
It goes down.
So what did you...
He's not happy to be in the elevator with Jones. Let's continue.
What did you think about yesterday, Ted?
Well, I think it's the start of a new era.
It was like, okay, he put his head down, he shook his head no, took a slight breath, and was like, all right, let me put my political stance on so I could talk on this camera.
And what we've been given is something rare, and it's something historic.
And that is what we're seeing. He's put on his politician camera face.
How much political capital do you think we can gather to make action happen?
Well, the question really is, do we stand up and deliver? Do we do what we said we would do? The week after the election, I traveled to New York, sat down in Trump Tower with President Trump, and I told him I want to do everything I can to...
And I told him I could do everything I can, and he squinted them eyeballs. I don't know if it's going to come through the video with this microphone or not, but if you can't hear it, I am having a massive thunderstorm and a lot of rain, and it hasn't stopped. I've been waiting for an hour, and it just won't quit. So hopefully it doesn't interfere with the mic too much.
Help lead the fight to actually do what we promised.
Let's just finish up out here for a minute.
That'll fix it.
Senator Cruz, I want to thank you for making good on your promise to back Trump when she was the nominee.
Well, absolutely, and I campaigned for him, and the victory on election night was a mandate for change.
Well, this guy is distracting. You saw both of them look at him. Obviously, he's the security detail.
Let me just ask you one more question about speech. I thought it was a true return of Americana, invoking the birthright that George Washington talked about and bringing God back in and the words Jesus Christ.
I see as he speaks, Jones cannot look at him, whereas Ted Cruz does give really good eye contact.
That just energized America. Your comments on it?
Look, I think it signals the beginning of a new era. And we've had a president for 8 years who ignores the working men and women of this country. And that's what the speech was all about, is the people who've been left behind. This race was decided by the truck drivers, the electricians, the plumbers.
You know, they called him Lying Ted in the campaign, but his body does sing with him as he speaks.
It was decided by the school teachers. It was decided by the men and women with calluses on their hands who have been screwed the last 8 years by Washington. And on election day, they said enough is enough, and I am excited. I think we are poised to have the most productive Congress in decades, actually listening to the American people and getting the federal government off the backs of small businesses, bringing back jobs, and seeing for once wages going up rather than going down.
Sure. What are the chances in closing that we have condos right?
He still does not have good eye contact with Cruz. Yeah, I watch Alex Jones, but I do not watch Alex Jones. I do know that he is a very big Trump supporter. And I like Trump. I do. But I think he does it to the point of blindness. Because even I see that there's something funny going on between the Trump cabinet and Russia. And we're just waiting to see how that pans out. But back to the point, it almost makes me wonder, because of his lack of eye contact with Ted Cruz and his nervousness and his false happiness about it, if he had been a real big attack dog on Ted Cruz. I think he was, which would explain this false happiness with him is what we're seeing.
Next to each other the last 3 days and not know it.
Well, it is a small world, and I will say an awful lot of folks came to Washington to celebrate, and I was proud to be up there yesterday.
Are you headed back to Texas right now?
Headed back tomorrow morning.
Well, let me ask you this about the whole situation. I just want to say I really admire most what you've done when you
Yeah, he still won't look at him on that statement.
came out and just battled Obamacare, and everybody was saying that it would never be repealed, and you really built momentum and broke the idea that it was.
I mean, he's not keeping good eye contact with him. And he's animated with his hands when he brings them up to his face. It's a drama moment. So you would contemplate that he's portraying being acting.
Was invincible, so I think you get a lot of credit there, and that's why I was supporting you early on for president. And then secondarily, when you exposed that we can't be Al-Qaeda's Air Force, and really exposed and gave the generals the moral courage to come to Obama and say we're not going to back ISIS and Al-Qaeda in Syria, I think that began the collapse of Hillary and Kerry and all of them, and really set America back on the right path. So I've said some mean things, obviously the campaign, and I disagree with some things. I want to say, I think you've shown, when it comes to actual brains and information, the best grasp of this republic. And so that's why I'm really glad to see you working with Trump. I think he needs you, Senator Cruz.
Well, thank you, Alex, and it is.
And that little moment where they walked in. Watch this handshake and watch who gives to the N-word position.
That's why I'm really glad to see you working with Trump. I think he needs you, Senator Cruz.
Well, thank you, Alex.
It is Jones. Submissive. It's very submissive. And you see Cruz's eyes. That scared me. Cruz's eyes cut, actually, at Jones. Cruz does not trust him at all. Is probably very aware of this whole interaction that they're having and does not want to give Jones ammunition against him.
And it is an exciting new day. And my job every day is to
Be safe. I hope it's on the radio show.
All right.
Because listen, we're a lot bigger than Lindback.
All right.
And then he's spouting, we're bigger. It's that submissive, gotta prove myself dog mentality.
Our numbers are about global reach, about 1 billion a month now.
Wow. That's a lot of people.
I'm seeing this stuff on set.
And Cruz is just trying to get away at this point. They won't keep it on him, which drives me nuts. Bad cameraman.
Very good.
Thank you.
All right. Take care.
Folks, small work.
Run, Cruz, run. No, it's funny. So what can we say of that? We saw body action that said Cruz was not happy about being caught in the elevator with Alex Jones. We saw a lot of submissive movements by Alex Jones and a lack of eye contact. Honestly, it was like, he got caught. No, I wouldn't want to say got caught. It was like someone you were supposed to be enemies with or that you had talked against, you're trying to now be friendly with. So that submissive, forgive me type mentality was coming up. And of course, then you see Cruz, he put on his political face after he realized, well, he's stuck and he's going to have this conversation. And as soon as he could get out of it, he was trying to get out of it. If you liked it, leave a like. If you liked the content, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.